Okay, so it is a Thursday evening, haven't got loads of time, having a look to see what there is for dinner, and we're going to see what ingredients we've got. I've got 1 stick of celery, 1 tomato, a rather large onion, a bit of rocket, some tofu that's nearly out of date but not quite, we're all good, and a little red pepper, got some olive oil, the best spice in the world, the only one you'll ever need, smoked paprika, a little bit of celery salt and some salt and pepper. Let's see what we can make. Right, so we've chopped up all our bits and pieces, got your onion, your peppers, a bit of celery, tomato and your tofu, and chop it up roughly, as long as it's around about the same size-ish, it'll be fine. Shove it all in an oven-proof pan of some description. It can all go in together, mix it up a little bit, make sure you've washed your hands. Whack the oven on as well so it's pre-warmed. Okay, we've got all that in there, we get our olive oil. Drizzle some of that over. I'm not pouring this straight out the bowl. This bottle's got one of these funky little things on it. Makes drizzling a lot easier. But whatever sort of oil will do as well. Whatever you've got, that's what you've got to use. Then we get a spoonful of smoked paprika. Maybe a little bit more. We like the smoked paprika. It's good. It's a little bit spicy, a little bit smoky. A little bit of celery salt, or just regular salt will be fine. Celery salt's good though, gives it a nice flavour. A bit of pepper. And then give it all a good shake. Should probably use 2 hands for this. Make sure it's all coated in your nice spices and the oil. And then whack it in the oven. Right, we'll come back to that in a little while. See how it's getting on. Okay, so we've got our veg and our protein in the oven, and I always think basics for a meal, have some veg, have some protein and have some sort of carbs, and here is one of my favourite sort of carbs. It is quick and it is easy, and it is couscous. I got this from a local zero waste shop, but you can get it any supermarket. It's not particularly expensive and it's very, very easy. Roughly 60 grams per person, but in all honesty, I don't usually measure it out. A little bit more. That'll do. So, there we go, about that much will do for 2 people. So you've got some boiled water just here. It's the easiest carb you will ever make. Couscous in the jug. Pour some water over the top until it's about maybe ½ centimetre above the couscous, maybe a little bit more, just a little bit above it. You can't go too wrong really. Oh yeah, looking nice. There we go, we'll give it a bit of a stir up I think. There we go, we'll give it another 10 minutes and we'll check on it then. Meanwhile, we'll have a look at the couscous. As you can see, it's absorbed most of the water. Give it a bit of a stir. You don't want it too soggy. If it's still wet but it feels like it's cooked, you can always just drain it out or just cover it back up and let it soak up the rest of the water. But this looks about right, looks good to go. Okay, so we get the veg out the oven. Oh yeah, very nice. That's been in there for a total of about 30 minutes. Onions are soft, everything else looks cooked, and we're going to add our pre-made couscous. Whack that in there. Mix it all up together. Okay, so veg and couscous all nicely mixed in together. We'll plate that up. There we go. We'll add a little bit of rocket on top. That should wilt nicely. There we go. Hearty dinner for two. Fairly easy, nice and healthy. Remember, you can substitute most of the things. If you don't like tofu, you can use butter beans, or if you eat chicken, maybe some cooked chicken, even sausages. That'd be all right. Most of the veg can be swapped as well. Put a bit of garlic in there. Green beans are quite nice too. Broccoli, roasted broccoli is great. There we go.